Three of Renovations at the Gray Cottage.
It's not working!
What happened?
I tore the floor.
You what?
There's a rip in it.
So we didn't get as much done as we hoped this week.
We had a couple setbacks, which we'll get to later in the video.
But we did get some progress and got some things done. So without further ado, let's get to renovating.
The first project on the docket this week was putting the ceiling in the last bedroom. This is the smallest of the 3 bedrooms, so it didn't take as long as the others. Again, we are using shiplap that we made from 4x8 luan sheets. We cut the sheets down on a table saw into 6-inch boards and then painted them using a spray gun, which for some reason never wants to work for me, so Obie is blessed with the wonderful opportunity to get to paint everything with a spray gun. I had some awesome help installing the ceiling, so we got that knocked out fairly quickly. With the ceiling complete, I removed the tape on the windows to let in all that natural light. I love how the ceiling looks and how much character it adds to this room. In the laundry room, we were almost completely finished. I painted the door along with the baseboard trim and put the trim back in. And then, unfortunately, tragedy struck.
I ripped the floor. I was trying to pull the dryer out. The legs on this thing just dug right in, and instead of sliding, it just cut it off. Just cut a slit in the wall.
I don't have any room in the budget to replace the floor, so we will just have to try to patch up the rip as best we can and probably put a floor mat in front of the washer and dryer to cover the rip.
So here in the bathroom, I was hoping to be able to remove this faux tile paneling, and I was hoping that there was going to be usable sheetrock behind it, but unfortunately the more paneling that I tore off, the more holes in the wall that I discovered, such as here, down there, and then there was this big gaping hole here where apparently they removed some of the sheetrock to put this wire in. Since the sheetrock is not usable, I decided to just go ahead and just use shiplap over the walls, do it vertically, and so yeah, that's what I'm doing. I think it's gonna look really cool. I was hoping to do a beadboard knee wall, but that's not gonna work out. Oh well, it will look nice either way. Let's get to it. So I'm not quite ready to take up this vinyl flooring yet because we don't have other flooring picked out. So I'm just going to be cutting around the edges of the room because I don't want to put my shiplap over the flooring so that it would be hard to rip out later.
Although I didn't get enough time this week to put up the shiplap walls in the bathroom, we were able to get the ceiling all done. We are using this tongue and groove pine wood, and again, this is wood that we got for free from our neighbor. We had enough to do the ceilings in a couple of rooms, and we still have one more room that we are wanting to do in this wood. Obie cut out a hole for a can light over the toilet, and we also installed a new bathroom fan. I was a little nervous about doing a dark ceiling here in the bathroom. I wanted the bathroom to be very bright and airy, but after getting it up and also adding the new lighting, I think it looks really good. It definitely adds a rich look to the room. We still have a ton of work to do in the bathroom, but hopefully we can work on that more next week. Using an old beam, Obie hollowed out the center of it to use for the header between the living room and the kitchen. This is an old hand-hewed beam from a log cabin style barn that was down the road from us. A few years ago, my brother was asked to salvage the barn as it was in deteriorating condition. He has plans on using the wood to reconstruct a similar barn. He generously gave us this extra beam, and I love that we get to save this beautiful wood and add it to this house.
So I finally got the header put up. What I did was, there's two 2x4s running for support that were strong enough I didn't have to put any extra supports when I took the wall out. There was a door here. So I carved out the center so it fit up over the 2x4s, only enough so that the log still supported the 2x4s all the way across. And then what I did was I supported it, I cut the beam so it fits over the wall, and then it's set on a 2x4 on each end. And then what we'll do is I'll get another beam and put it here and hollow it out, and one on that side, and then we'll have a pretty cool hallway.
I love the look of the old beam, and I think it is a great statement piece for this house. Now that we have the header in, it is time to start putting the ceiling up in the kitchen. We are using shiplap for the ceiling, and I love how much character that it adds to the room. Obie installed 4 can lights, and they look awesome, and they help brighten up the kitchen so much. We do plan on adding another light over the sink and also over a future kitchen island. We patched up the hole in the ceiling where the chimney was and then put shiplap directly over that. We still have to insulate that area in the attic, but that will be a future project. This week, Obie worked on wiring up lights, and when he was working on that, he discovered some bare spots in the old wire and decided that it will all need to be replaced. So that will be a big project for the next few weeks. We almost got the kitchen ceiling finished, but ran out of painted shiplap boards, so we'll have to finish that next week.
Well, unexpected find is we have tar paper wire ran throughout the house. There was some bare spots in the wire, so have to change out all the wiring. Unfortunately, it needs to be done, so just for fire safety. So that's what we've been working on.
We also started on the big project of sanding down the floors. We are still figuring out the best way to use the floor sander, but we'll be turning our attention to sanding the floors next week.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are not already a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you could, give this video a big thumbs up. And we will see you guys next week for week 4 of renovations. Alright, so here in the bathroom,